help me welcome Joel McHale to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you for that reading of my Wikipedia page. That was, wow. Ken, would it have killed you to wear a tie today? Good morning, fans of Ken Jeong. Tourists, Jimmy Kimmel staffers on lunch break, people buying weed at the Pineapple, and people experiencing homelessness. Thank you for being here this morning. I first met Ken in 2006 when I sued him for malpractice because he left a clamp inside my stomach after a botched surgery. You're a monster. All right, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I know I only have 35 minutes to tell you about my friend Ken Jeong and what he has pulled off in his short 81 years on this planet. I'm kidding, man. I didn't mean to call you short. All right. I don't know if you know this, but today is Ken's Day. It is Ken's Day. I know you think this is some snappy phrase cooked up in a Fox TV marketing meeting. It's not. I just made that up right here in this moment. First, as you know, Ken is a doctor. Everyone talks about this, especially him. But I'm going to say a little bit more about him being a doctor because it just gets said, and then he gets introduced as a panel on a guest on a show or something. But I just want to say this. Okay, a young Ken Jeong went to Duke University. That is a hard thing to do, right? None of you went to Duke. You're in Hollywood, okay? Then Ken went to med school at UNC. Harder to do. Then he did his residency at UCLA, and he put in all those thousands of hours to be a doctor. Hard to do. And then you know what Ken said while he was doing that? He said, I think I'll go to some open mics. I think I'll audition for some commercials. That is also hard to do. And then just a little bit later, Ken literally burst onto the screen, naked and screaming and commanding one of the biggest comedic performances in one of the biggest comedies of all time, The Hangover, guys.
Thank you, Joe. That's very nice.
It didn't gross as much as Ted, but it was right up there. This is nearly impossible to do. It's like what Steph Curry did for the NBA. He's a little shorter, but still. This is why it's Ken's Day. Say it with me. It's Ken's Day. And in a few short years after that, Ken now is one of the most recognizable comedians on the planet. And this is why we are putting his name on a piece of brass and putting it in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Not easy to do. It is Ken's Day, everybody. I also want to say this is the most well-positioned podium I've ever spoken at. Sorry back there. Photographers, top billing, best seats. And also, Nick Cannon has not been mentioned that he's here. Nick Cannon is here, everybody. All right, I met Ken for real in 2009 on Parks and Rec.
Community.
Okay, good. You guys passed the test. No, on Community, and here's why I love Ken Jeong. He was added to the cast. He was not in the pilot. He failed the audition. No. NBC was dying to put him on a show, so somehow we got Ken. I don't know why we got so lucky, and that first day of shooting, first time we ever met, I walked up to Ken and said, "What are you doing here? You're a movie star." And Ken said, for real, he said, "I want to see my family every day," and I can't even make a joke about that because it was so moving, and I was like, man, I should really do that. I didn't. And that's where I fell in love with Ken. And nobody on this planet works harder than Ken. He takes talent and work and puts it. I work very hard, and later on I'll be standing on Ryan Seacrest's star accepting offers, all right? Because I think Ken works so hard because he put the same effort into becoming a doctor, which if you screw up, you kill people, right? If you screw up as an actor, the worst thing that's going to happen is you'll be in 2009's or 6's All About Steve. 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not a big deal. The body of Ken's work is nuts, okay? Think about it. The Hangover series, 30 other films, animated films, The Masked Singer, I Can See Your Voice, stand-up specials. He is the only reason why Thanos' The Snap was reversed and half of all creatures came back to life. This man works so hard. He cares so much about his art. He doesn't care how he looks. He doesn't care about his clothes. Clearly, he's dressed as a raspberry chocolate today. And when he says, "I'm ready for my close-up," the director says, no, we're good. We got it in the wide. That's how much he leaps off the screen. This is Ken's Day, everyone. Say it, it's Ken's Day. And now, I'm almost done. The mayor of Hollywood's about to kill me. Ken, but your greatest accomplishment, and I know you're agreed, this is the greatest one, is somehow convincing his wife, Tran Ho, to marry him because she is 1,000 times better than him. And I say that because it's the same situation with my wife. They have beautiful daughters, Zoe and Alexa, who are so much smarter than him, and he loves them. He won't stop talking about them. So this is such a cool day, Ken, and I am honored to be your friend and to be a part of it, and I'm not going to cry, and let's go sell some more peanuts. I love you, Ken.